Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to reread this book that we read yesterday. Maybe you remember a little bit about it. It was called Philippe in Monet's garden, and it was about a little frog that had to find someplace safe to live. We'll read it again. This time we'll pay close attention to the rhymes. The story is written by Lisa Carmack. She's the author. And the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures, and that is Lisa Chesso. Remember, it said, special of the day, frog legs. The story begins in a frightful way. Frog legs, special of the day. Rhyming words way and day. In the city of Paris, as everyone knows, frog legs are eaten except for the toes. Rhyming words were nose and toes. They are buttered and baked and sometimes fried, and the bigger the better is always the guide. Fried and guide rhyme. A train ride away in the French countryside lived a frog named Philippe with a marvelous stride. Side and stride? He got his name because of his leap, which was the biggest and grandest, just like his feet. Philippe liked to play in his pond every day, and he tried not to mind when his friends were unkind. Mind and unkind rhyme. Tee-hee, ha-ha, you're a dumb-looking frog, they teased the unhappy Philippe. Your thighs are too long, your shape is all wrong. Long and wrong. It's going to be another one. Long, wrong. You can't be our friend. You just don't belong. Long, wrong, and belong all rhyme. Remember, Philippe was sad. The two other frogs were teasing him. He did not want to be an item on a menu where people eat frog legs, and he didn't want to live in a pond where the other frogs were mean. He has an escape plan. The frog catcher crept with his big trusty net as they bullied Philippe and made fun of his feet. Remember, the other frogs are going to get caught because they weren't paying attention. They were too busy being mean and didn't know that someone was going to come with a net and get them. Oh no, it's not fair, they cried in despair. Philippe and your net is far better yet. Net and yet rhyme. Big feet or not, I haven't been caught. These legs won't be buttered, baked, or fried. But as for you, well, I bid you goodbye. Remember, Philippe made his escape. There he is. Boing, boing, boing. Leap, leap, Philippe. That rhymes leap and Philippe. And so does the name for those, sheep. Leap, leap, Philippe. He heard the sheep bleat. He kept on hopping. There was no time for stopping. Hopping and stopping rhyme. As he made his escape from a gruesome fate. And there he goes. Just when Philippe was all out of leap, he came to the gate of the Monet estate. Gate and estate rhyme. And reading at the sign which suited him fine, sign and fine rhyme. He begged Monet's pardon and entered the garden. Pardon and garden rhyme. And there's the sign, N-O, no. F-R-O-G, frog, frog. Hunting. No frog hunting. So that's a safe place for Philippe. Oh my, what a size. I can't believe my eyes. Size and eyes rhyme. Exclaimed the painter Monet. What a physique. Your legs are magnifique. Magnifique and physique rhyme. You're the perfect addition to my garden, not my kitchen. He wants to paint Philippe. He doesn't want to eat him or to be unkind. Monet showed him the pond, of which he was fond. Pond and fond rhyme. Where he painted the light between daybreak and night. It looks beautiful. Light and night rhyme. And as for Philippe, there were bugs of all kinds, green ones and pink ones on which he could dine. So Philippe found a home to call his own, and Monet added some green to his painterly scene. Green and scene rhyme. And that is the end. And now I didn't show you this yesterday, but it says, special of the day, they took away frog legs and they put omelets. That's an egg dish. Much better. Okay, so lots of rhymes in the book. We had long and wrong, long and frong, wrong, and also belong. We had net and bet, net and bet. We had sheep and heap. We had hopping and stopping. We had sign and fine. We had pardon and garden. We had size and eyes. And we had fond and pond. And green and scene. I hope you liked that book. That was our final garden book. And I tried to make a little Philippe, so I'll show you what you need. If you want to give it a try to make a little frog, I needed a plate, a toilet paper tube, some plain paper, you need glue or tape, scissors, and crayons or markers. So the first thing that I did, I didn't have to write my name because I'm the only one doing that. Normally our first step is always write the most important word in the world, your name. But we didn't have to do that today. So my first step was to take the color that rhymes with seen, green. Philippe is a green frog. I have a couple of different colors of green. So what I did, this was really hard, just warning you. I put my fingers in here and I colored like this. It was such a challenge. I ended up using the other side of the crayon just because it was easier. So I colored and I made Philippe all green. Then on my plate, I made like a lily pad. It's kind of like, it's got a point like a heart, but it's kind of like a circle. And I just colored that green. Same thing. And it's really hard to color on a paper plate. We've done this before. We know it is a challenge. Then I took the next color that rhymes with true and shoe and boo. It's the color blue. And I have a couple different blues to choose from in my crayon pack. I'm really lucky. I have 24 crayons, but I chose this really cool color. It's a little bit light. And I colored around here to make it look like a pond. So it looks like a lily pad right in a pond. And then the next thing I did, I took my scissors and I took some paper. I just took scrap paper and I attempted to make legs by making little rectangles. Remember when we made Matman with Miss K? A lot of the shapes were rectangles. So I just did this. And I colored that, the color of Philippe, the color that rhymes with mean and bean, the color green. So I colored that green and I did that 3 + 1, 4 times. Why? Because that's how many legs Philippe has. So there I took my tape. You could use glue. And I taped him on there. And then I put Philippe on his lily pad. And I thought it would be fun, too, to add some flowers or add some little flies and stick them inside Philippe. Wouldn't that be adorable? Well, perhaps you can make your own little Philippe as well. Ribbit, 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 and maybe make a nice friend for him, not a friend that's going to be unkind. I hope you enjoyed the book. Bye.